welcome back to my channel. I have not filmed in so long. Please do not mind the lighting. It's literally like going crazy and I don't know how to fix it right now, and we don't got time for that. But for today's video, I am going to talk about manifestations and exactly what I do to manifest everything that I want in my life. I'm not even lying, I'm not even gatekeeping, I'm not even freaking making this video for views and because it's something popular. Like, I'm literally telling you exactly what I do and how I manifest things in my life. So if you want to manifest anything in your life, then definitely keep on watching this video because I'm going to tell you exactly what I do. Alright guys, so I have not filmed a video in like so long. I've had so much stuff going on and it literally keeps getting in the way of me filming. I was recently just really sick, and you guys are gonna hear the fan because I have to have a fan right now on my feet because for some reason whenever I'm sick I sweat a lot, and I've been sweating even though I'm not like hot, I'm like sweating out the fever, sweating out the sickness or whatever. That's not the point of the video. So throughout the time that I was sick for like 5-6 days. I couldn't go to work, I was just in bed. I was really thinking about what type of content do I want to film. I want to get back filming. I love filming. I kind of just felt like I wasn't doing what I like to do, so I was like, what do I want to film and what do I want to talk about so I could get back on track. And for some reason the subject of like manifesting and how to properly manifest just kept coming in my head, and I was like, you know something, this is a sign. Maybe somebody just needs to hear this and I need to just make this video because I can't keep gatekeeping what I know. I have been manifesting. First of all, manifesting is all over the place right now, okay? Like it's became like a trend and it's became like a very popular thing, and a lot of people still don't know how to properly do it. Even if you like look at all the videos and you're like go on TikTok, you look all the videos, you look up all the YouTube videos or whatever, they don't really tell you, and I feel like they don't properly tell you how to properly manifest. And I'm gonna be just getting ready for the day, you guys, while I get ready, just my regular skincare routine. So manifesting, in the way that manifesting is portrayed on social media, is that there's different methods of doing it, whether it's like scripting and it's writing down your life and writing it basically as if it's already yours and you know what you want. Like, I am a millionaire, I have a nice car, I wake up every morning, and you kind of just script, and it's like a journal about your life and how you want to see it. There's also like the 3-6-9 method, and it's when you like write down your manifestations like 3 times in the morning, 3 times in the afternoon, 3 times at night, whatever. There's like the one that you like think about it. There's so many ways of manifesting, and you could look this up, other videos. I'm not going to talk about that. I've tried all of them, and I personally have came down to the one that works for me. And you guys, I have manifested so much stuff in my life. I've manifested the car that I wanted, I've manifested the job that I wanted with the pay that I wanted when I wanted to get the job. I've manifested the relationship that I wanted. I've manifested trips. I've manifested what's the name of this when you're in a plane, the VIP section. It's not the VIP section. What's the name of that? Whatever, you know what I'm talking about. I have literally manifested everything that I've ever wanted, and I've been doing this for years now without me knowing it was manifesting. I've been doing this literally since I was in high school, and I never knew that I was manifesting. But up until like it became popular and people really started talking about it, I was just like, oh my god, I've been manifesting since forever, and it's always worked for me. And I feel like a lot of people manifest and they don't truly get what they want, and they don't, what they're manifesting really doesn't come back to them. And I'm gonna tell you guys exactly what I do to manifest literally everything that I've ever wanted. Of course, there's some things that you manifest and they're just not meant for you, so they're not gonna come, and you just have to be okay with that. But I've manifested so much things in my life, and when I see them happen in front of me, I'm just like, oh my god, I literally been manifesting this, and boom, here it is. So without me keep rambling, I'm gonna tell you guys what you guys want to hear. So like I said, I have tried every form of manifesting, and I have did the 3-6-9 method, which is very much time consuming. I don't feel like I saw any like progress in that. I've done the scripting one, another one which is very time consuming, and I don't really like writing like that, so I don't want to sit there and write. And I've tried thinking about it. I've tried every type of form of manifesting. You listen to me. The manifesting that works and that has worked for me is, boom, this is the perfect time to do it. You take a notebook, and in that notebook you write down your goals. You write down your goals for the year. I typically write down maybe like 10 stuff. I write down whatever I want. I want my credit to be like this. I want my relationship to go like this. I want to get this car. I want to have this much money. This is basically like examples of what I do, and I do this every single year. I've been doing this for years now. I do this every single year. This is the perfect time to do it because it's a new year and you want to have goals that you're working towards. So the beginning of the year, I did my list of what I want to accomplish in the year, and I could promise you, I'm not even lying, I'm not even joking, I've been doing this for years. So many people that know me could literally vouch for this. So at the beginning of the year, I write down in a notebook. I always like to start with a fresh notebook, and I write down what are the things that I want this year, what am I gonna work towards, and I give myself goals. I give myself big goals, and I give myself small little goals that like, it's just stuff that I just have to check off my list that I've been putting aside and I haven't done it. That's number one. Tip number 2 to my manifesting that people don't talk about this is that people think that you're gonna write down these goals in a piece of paper, you're gonna script about them, you're gonna think about them, and that's it. No, it's not it like that, okay? You have to have action to back these things up. This is why your manifesting is not working. Straight up. You think it's so easy. You think that you're gonna sit down and you're gonna be like, oh, I want a Bentley, and the universe is going to give you a Bentley with your 9-to-5 job that you only get like $18 an hour, or you just sit in your ass all day and you're gonna manifest the body that you want, and you're still eating however, you're still gonna get it. Like, it just doesn't work like that, okay? You have to put your part to it, and you have to work as well. So boom, I write down my goals. Once I write down my goals on my notebook, I start thinking, okay, what do I have to do to start checking things off my list? Let me start working towards them. If I want my credit to be this whatever point I want it to be, 800 points, Diana, so I start making payments on time. I start making like a plan. I start making game plans for myself to check off everything that I want from my list. I'm not lazy and I just sit there and I hope that the universe just gives me what I want. If I want my relationship to be a certain type of way, I start thinking, what can I do to make my relationship like this? How can I work towards my relationship? And you just start to put the action to back up the stuff that you want. This is what's going to make your manifestations work. This is how you're going to see your manifestations come to fruition. You can't just sit there and dream about things. I mean, you can if you want, like, sure, there's a lot of people that, you know, I do believe in luck, and I do believe that, you know, you could get lucky and things to happen. I have faith. I believe in those type of things as well, but I'm not gonna sit here with my arms crossed and just wait. So I'm gonna take action. So that is step number 2. You write down your goals, and you literally wake up every single day with the intention that you're going to start working towards that whatever goal is what you want. You do little steps. If you want to buy a house, start doing your research. Start thinking, what do I need to do? How do I need to qualify to buy a house? That's like whatever. Tip number 2. I want to make this in a way that is like, you could really understand what I'm saying. I'm not trying to bullshit. Like, this is literally what I do. Number 3, once you write down your plan and once you start working towards the thing that you want, you have to be in the right mindset and you have to be in a positive mindset. For example, I recently was working at a job. I had manifested this job. I was recently working at this job. I manifested it. I manifested what type of job that I wanted. I manifested how much pay that I wanted, and I could you not, I got the pay that I wanted. I got the job that I wanted, and I didn't have no experience prior. So I literally, when I was manifesting this job, I was just like, okay, I have no experience in terms of this field, and you know, I'm gonna apply. I'm still going to apply to these jobs, although my resume is not gonna back me up. I'm going to apply to these jobs, and I'm going to be positive because I know I'm going to get them. I know I'm gonna get it. So that's another part. That's another key thing. You have to put in the work. You can't be afraid of rejection. You can't be afraid of, okay, I want to work in this company, but I don't have any experience. Who cares? Apply. Still apply. You're going to get rejected most of the time. You know, you're going to get rejected, but you have to still keep applying. You have to still keep putting that pressure, because eventually you are going to get it. Okay? It just has to, it falls in the time where you want it to fall. So whatever, I got the job that I wanted with the pay that I wanted, and I didn't have any experience whatsoever prior to. But I didn't just, you know, sit there and think about like, okay, like I'm not gonna get this job, I don't have the experience. And you're gonna get it. It's all about your mind process. If you're thinking negatively about things, if you're thinking, oh, this is never gonna be for me, well, guess what? You're not gonna have it. Simple as that. You have to also have a positive mindset. You have to, it's hard because we all tend to think very negatively, but one thing that I do, once I start to think negatively, I start saying, like, in my head, I'm just like, Diana, like, stop, that's negative thoughts. And I'm like, and then I start saying in my head, like, positive thoughts, positive thoughts, positive thoughts. I swear. Sometimes in my head, I'm just like saying the most randomest things, but I'd be like, positive thoughts, positive thoughts, positive thoughts, and I'll just like sing, and I'll like think, I'll try to like change that negative thought, and I don't let it really sink into me, and then I'll give myself like some positive reinforcing, like, you are gonna get it, everything is gonna come eventually, whatever. That is tip number 3. Just to believe that everything that you're working for is going to come eventually at its right due time. Just by these 3 things, I'm literally telling you, if you make a list of the stuff that you want, you actually work towards it, even if it seems impossible, and you have a positive mindset, and you know that you're going to receive what you want no matter what. Just those 3 things alone, I promise you, if you do those 3 things, all of your manifestations, all of your goals, everything that you want, you will literally have. I do this every single year, and you don't have to wait for the start of the year to start. You don't have to be like, oh my god, it's January 30th and I didn't know. You could start this whenever you want. Like, you could start this whenever you want. And another thing, let me just add this over here. Stop thinking that whatever you're dreaming and whatever that you want is not attainable. Stop thinking that what you want in life is just so unrealistic for you. It's such a huge dream. It's something that people don't really, stop thinking like that. Everything in life is literally obtainable. Whatever you want, you could literally have. I sound like a freaking sales pitch person, but I'm not even lying. Anything that you want in life, it is possible. It is obtainable. Stop working towards a dream that you don't want. Stop investing time in things that you just want because it just fits into society, and it's just like, okay, this is gonna be a job that's gonna give me good money, and I'll have enough money to pay my bills, and I'll have enough. But is that really gonna make you happy? No. So this is also another thing. If your emotions are not there, if you're not truly happy with what you're doing, then just stop doing it and start working towards the stuff that you actually want. That's what's really going to kind of connect the emotion and the positive thinking, for your manifestations to start working towards what you want. you have to want the stuff that you want. You have to, man, it's only gonna work if you're really working toward things that you truly want, truly desire. Let me tell you guys this little story. I'm gonna tell you guys this little story, and then I'll just leave it at that. A few years ago, I'm 20, how old am I? I'm 24. I'm 24. And this was like years ago. Like a few years ago, I wanted a brand new car. The car that I had at the time was giving me all the fucking problems in the world. I'm talking about all the problems in the world. And I kept investing so much money trying to get this car to work, and I was so embarrassed by this freaking car. And I just it was just taking me from work to school and just doing what it had to do. And I really wanted a new car, but at the time the job that I had was not going to be able to, I wasn't going to be able to afford to get a new car and to pay like the car note on it, and then the insurance, and then all of my other life bills. So I wrote it down. I was like, I want a 20, at the time, I think it was 2021 or 2022. I wrote it down. I was like, I want a brand new 2020 blank 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 car that I wanted. And I want it by this time, right? I'm still working the same job. I'm still working the same minimum wage job. And you know, I'm hopeful. Anytime that I would talk to my sister, I'm just like, yeah, like I know I'm gonna get this brand new car. I know I'm going to get this car by this time. Mind you, I have no fucking idea how I'm gonna get this car. Literally, I don't even know where to start, how I'm gonna get this car. I don't even have the money. But every time I'm talking about the car, I'm just like, I'm about to get this car. Like, watch, I'm gonna get this brand new car. It's gonna be so nice. It's gonna be 2020, whatever. One day, my old car stops working, and I'm literally frustrated. I'm so upset. I have savings in my bank, but I don't want to keep putting this saving towards this freaking car that doesn't work. And I was just like, you know something, I don't have the credit, I don't have the money to get a brand new car, but I'm gonna go to the dealership right now and I'm going to see what I have to do to get this brand new car. This just came into my head randomly. I was just like, you know something, I'm not doing it anymore. I'm putting my foot down. I'm gonna go to the dealership and I'm going to see what I have to do to get this car. I don't know what's gonna happen. I go to the dealership. Okay, so I go to the dealership with my mom, and I was just like, you know something, she's gonna have to co-sign this car for me. I don't know how I'm gonna pay for it, but the money's gonna come up. The money's gonna come up. This job, the money's gonna come up. I don't know. We get to the dealership. We see the car that I want, the year that I want. Everything is perfect. And when I tell you guys, I literally walked out that dealership with the brand new 2020 car that I wanted, exactly how I wanted it. The money to pay for the car note, the money to pay for the insurance, the approval for the credit card, everything literally fell into place, and it worked for me in my favor. And I could you not, I had woken up that day not even knowing how I was going to like get this money, how it was gonna happen, but the universe puts everything into place for you and it makes it work. When you actually write it down and when you actually put in the work for it. And when I mean the work in this case was that I actually went out of my way, went to a dealership and tried to see the stuff that I had to do and that I had to get this car. That was the work. And then the part of me believing it is me being positive and knowing that it was going to happen, that I was going to get my car. So that day I left my brand new car, 2020, everything that I wanted, everything fell into place for me. The other car that I had, I ended up like selling it to one of my sister's friends, and I just like gave it to him for like a good price or whatever, because I didn't want it. And boom, just like that, I got my brand new car, and I didn't even know how I was gonna pay for it, but everything fell into place for me. So with that being said, I have done this so many times throughout the years. I could literally sit down and tell you guys so many stories of how I've manifested things in my life, but the actual way to manifest something in your life and for it to work is to put the action behind it and to have faith. Everything is going to come when it's supposed to come for you. All right, but my face is done for today. I literally just put like my regular skincare and sunscreen protectant, and this is what I use most of the time. But with that being said, I don't want to ramble, but I wanted to sit down and tell you what I do to start my year off right, for me to manifest everything that I've ever wanted. I also believe a lot in God. We have a connection like this. That's a subject for another day, and how I kind of put him into my manifestations. But with all that being said, I hope that this video was useful. Don't waste time. Sit down, buy a notebook, go to Dollar Tree, buy a notebook right now and start writing down the stuff that you want. I don't want to gatekeep anything. If anything else comes into mind of, you know, tips and tricks that I could give you guys, I would definitely go ahead and give them to you guys. I'm all for, like, what is this light? And it's gonna stay like this, whatever. I'm all for helping others and just kind of sharing the stuff that has worked for me, because we all could succeed. There's enough space and room for all of us to grow and do good. But yeah, I hope you guys like this video. Make sure you subscribe though, because I'm not going to be giving all these gems and you're not even subscribed to my channel. No, I'm playing. I still would, but all right, I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.